Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, it's Asif. Now, I'm 2 months into my exchange year and I must say I'm having quite a blast. You'll notice that my accent hasn't changed, and I must say I'm grateful for that. But a lot of things have happened since my last post. For one, I've started school, and it has been quite a blast. I've made some amazing friends, and being in their company has really had an impact on my life already. I definitely feel like being in their company is making me a better person, and that's quite an amazing feeling. School is quite different from the way things are run back home. For one, I have to take the school bus to school in the morning, and that's quite a different thing. Also, I'm going to Fife High School, which I must say is quite an amazing high school. Like, I'm really enjoying it. The school is a lot smaller than my school back home, and that really seems to increase the sense of community that you'll find at the school. And that's one of the really nice things about it. It's a co-ed school, which means both girls and boys attend, and it's interesting to see the contrasting ways in which boys interact with the opposite gender. And I'm comparing it to what I see back home, and I must say it's quite a profound difference. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of school. Also, we don't have any uniforms, which is in and of itself very different from back home. I think that allows for more individual expression, which is also quite a nice thing. I mean, you'll see people with tattoos and piercings and all these crazy things on their bodies, but just to accentuate what makes them them. And that's quite a nice thing to see. The teachers are excellent. I've been fortunate enough to have teachers who seem to have a very vested interest in who I am, in finding out what I am about, and who are encouraging me to be original. Now, maybe and this has increased my appreciation not only for the teachers that I have over here, but also for the teachers that I had back home that I may not have realized were encouraging me to do the same and were similar. Yeah, so I've grown in appreciation for them. The school has a lot of various other activities, and this is apart from the sports and cultural activities that are offered. The nice thing about Fife is that they have these really crazy sort of fun days. So for example, last week Friday we had Cabbage Patch. Now Cabbage Patch is Cabbage Patch Olympics. And essentially, it's a number of various activities that are spread out throughout the day that the different grades participate in, and it's a very competitive sort of day. But there's a lot of school spirit, a lot of fun, and yeah, it's actually quite a cool experience. It's quite a cool experience. Also, since I last posted, I've done a number of various activities. I visited Mount Rainier with the other foreign exchange students, and I must say it was one of the most amazing, inspiring, magnificent natural features that I've ever visited. And it's just one. It was an absolutely magnificent sight. I'm struggling to find the words to describe it, but it's definitely been one of the highlights of my trip. Also, last week Saturday, I went to the Washington State Fair, which was a hell of a hectic thing, but I was told that I had to go to the fair. It was one of the things that only comes around once a year, and yeah, so I went, and I had a blast. It was an absolutely crazy, cool day of fun, candy floss, lemonade, and sugar. I mean, I had so much unhealthy food. I think when I left, I was thinking about taking physical activity a little bit more seriously. Yeah, it was that crazy. Oh, yes, so shout out to Jenny and Izzy for making my day absolutely awesome and amazing and memorable. You guys are awesome. I've been cast in the school play. So the play for the play there are two plays that are run at the school throughout the year. So there's the spring play, which is often a musical, and then there's the one that is held in November. Now the November play is the one that I've been cast in, and that's the play for this year is 12 Angry Men. It's been adapted to allow for female members in the cast, but if you're not familiar with the story, it's essentially about 12 people who are sitting on a jury who have to come to some sort of verdict pertaining to a murder case. The story is quite interesting. It looks at different perspectives across these 12 different men, and I'm really looking forward to it. We've headed into rehearsals. I've been cast with an amazing cast, and hopefully it goes quite well. I mean, I never really thought I'd go into acting, but I think I'm really enjoying it at the moment. Another thing, I've started this campaign called the Happiness Campaign. I'll probably make a separate video to explain it, but essentially the aim of the campaign is to try and change the world one smile, hug, and high five at a time. And I'm optimistic about it. I've been setting goals for myself throughout the year, throughout the week, just trying it out, seeing if I can achieve these goals based around this theme of bringing about more happiness and more joy. And it really seems to be working, so I'm very optimistic about that. Okay, and finally, in closing, I'd like to say that I'm truly grateful to everyone who has put me where I am today. I'm trying to utilize this opportunity to the best of my ability, because I understand that if I don't, then it probably means that I'm taking the opportunity away from someone who might have been able to do that. And I don't want to be in that kind of position. That's why I'm trying to utilize this opportunity to the best of my ability. And finally, I definitely feel like I'm growing as an individual. And this whole experience so far has been one of personal growth and development, as I was hoping it would be when I left. And that in itself has been amazing. So, again, thank you to everyone who's put me here. I'm having the time of my life on this side, and I'll be seeing you soon, I think. So, yeah, thank you.